Barbie, at the age of 59, is one of the longest living toys in America. Analyzing her early history can give a person a look into the societal trends and culture of the late 1950s and early 1960s. There is an evidence of fashion innovations in Barbie wardrobe. Also, one can see the perception of females by society, such as what they should look like, how they should act and dress, as well as what their future goals could be. Today, we have a special guest who, along with her lifetime, directly witnesses Barbie development. Her appeal to children and her existence as a cultural artifact. Please welcome a daughter of the founders of this incredible childhood, Barbara Siegel. Nice to meet you, Barbara. Please tell us a brief story of you and your parents.
Hi, I'm Barbara Siegel. Ruth and Elliot Heller were my parents. They were real-life superheroes. They had a childlike spirit with tons and tons of energy, and I think they liked playing with kids best. It was a constant fun, and as a kid, I would get very excited to go at their large factory in Hawthorne and watch them resembling toys.
Please tell us a little about your parents' factory.
At the factory, there were definitely all different ethnic groups that were making things. My parents were very opening to everybody, and I think they treat everybody equally, including whether color of the skin or gender.
What do you think that inspired your parents to bring such a dream like this out in a reality?
My parents, especially my mother, she was a pioneer of her time for sure. She was always for the woman to be successful and strong. She was a strong person herself, and with anybody in need, she would go out of her way to help.
Your parents found the company Mattel Creations in 1945. 14 years later, Mrs. Handler gave the world the Barbie doll.
With Mattel, she was remembered as creating Barbie, and she did take it from nothing and pursued when my father felt nothing was going to be of the doll. Most of the men did not think that Barbie was going to work, and they were certainly wrong. She felt like there was a need for a doll that could become whatever little girls want to be, such as a nurse, a doctor, an astronaut, even a US presidential candidate. This helped them allow themselves into that roles, which is very important. When she thought something was important, she did not take no for an answer. I think this is how she thought. You can imagine what you want to be and you will be it. This is what she wanted the kid to be and able to do. However, my parents being together, they were the dynamic duo.
Okay, thank you so much, Mrs. Siegel. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks so much for being in here. I hope you have a great evening and I'll see you on Thursday.
I have an idea. The little girl could be anything she wanted to be. The dolls should represent the fact that a woman has choices, and I will name them after my beloved daughter, Barbara Barbie.
Barbie was the first doll in America with an adult body. It took 3 years to get Barbie teenage fashion model ready for her debut. Bud Westmore, a makeup artist, was hired to design Barbie's face. He modified Lily's sexy style into a softer look and rooted Barbie's hair. For clothing, they located a fashion designer named Charlotte Johnson. The time had come to unveil Barbie at the New York Toy Fair and to the masses. She was shown with 22 outfits to choose from, including accessories to complete each look. However, this major fair did not make Barbie become successful as predicted.
But before the toy fair, Handler had bought a lot of commercial time on the Mickey Mouse Club, an American variety TV show. And when summertime came, Mattel began receiving orders from buyers wanting the dolls. In 1961, a lot of consumer demands for the dolls led Mattel to release a boyfriend for Barbie. Handler named him Ken after her son. Barbie's best friend Mitch came out in 1963 and her little sister Skipper debuted at the following year.
Hiya, Bobby.
Hi, Ken.
You want to go for a ride?
Sure, Ken.
Jump in.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic.
Because of the introduction of the televisions in 1950s, company discovered a new consumer audience among children and teenagers. The film series of Barbie are parted into 4 seasons. The first season was in the years of 1987 and comprised 2 TV specials, Barbie and the Rocker, Out of This World and Barbie, and The Sensation, Rocking Back to Earth. The second generation was from 2001 to 2009. This was the most successful and popular in the times of Barbie. It comprised 16 films. The themes were usually based on Bali's story and fairy tales, featuring Barbie as a princess, a fairy, or a mermaid. And no one knows the story better than them. I am Clara, and I received a mysterious, beautiful wooden nutcracker for a Christmas present from my aunt. Oh, however, my movie was considered as Barbie's first ever movie, not the 2 earlier. I fell asleep on the couch while hugging my nutcracker, and something weird happened. The mice invaded my living room, and my nutcracker came to life. I was under the spell of the Mice King, which made me smaller, just like the mice size. So I had to run. Nutcracker also. We both came into a fantasy world and had a great adventure instead.
I am Rapunzel. My movie is the second movie of Barbie's movie. My story is based from the Brothers Grimm story. I have a long blonde hair and I'm good at painting. But I'm locked up in Evil Gotel's castle. However, my painting brush has magic which brings me to any place I paint. That's how I met Prince Stefan and we fell in love.
I'm Odette, as I'm serving my unicorn friend. I walk into the enchanted forest and stuck under the spell of the evil wizard. In order to break the spell, I have to save my animal friends, the enchanted forest, and the queen.
Whoa. We could be sisters. What's your name? You first. Please, call me Annalise. Annalise? You have the same name as the princess. Well... Oh. I'm Erica, Your Highness. I'm
I'm just like you.
You are?
You're just like me. There's somewhere else we'd rather be. Somewhere that's ours. Somewhere the dreams come true. Yes, I am a girl like you. You'd never think that it was so. But now I've met you and I know it's plain as day, sure as the sky is blue, that I am a girl like you.
We have a lot in common.
We like to sing, we like to dance.
I wish I could be like her.
Barbie made huge sales and also has many controversy. Barbie is also a traditional 1950s gender role. Others thought Barbie has made kids to be spoiled, wanting everything what Barbie has. And it was Barbie's appearance that caused the most controversy. Her tiny waist and enormous chest. It was estimated that if she were a real woman, her measurements would be 36, 18, 38, led to many claim that Barbie provided little girls with an unrealistic and harmful example and fostered the negative body images.
Mattel feared that Barbie's image was too perfect, so they decided to create a more personal side of Barbie, making her appear more like a real person.
Despite the criticism, Barbie has sold $1 billion by 1993. Barbie is now a global icon all around the world since its start in 1959.
Today, Barbie comes in a variety of shapes and sizes. She has different job opportunities like president and vice president. She wears a hijab. She represents role models. Even her boyfriend, Ken, got a makeover. Mattel is trying to change the perception and trajectory of the brand.
Hiya, Bobby.
Hi, Ken.
You wanna go for a ride?
Sure, Ken.
Jump in.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. I'm a blonde single girl in a fantasy world. Dress me up, make it tight, I'm your dolly.
You're my doll, rock and roll. Feel the glamour and pink. Kiss me here, touch me there, hanky panky. Well, Barbie, we're just getting started.
Oh, I love you, Ken.